I'm Chris Mills.
And I'm Leila Lutz.
Momentum for Life. Question. So we put up, what do you want to know, on Facebook, and Deborah Jordan came through with this. She's cleaning the house. I mean, washing walls, trip after trip. To the tip, hard physical work. She says she has anxiety, which has caused a change in appetite. She has lost all taste for processed sweet things. That's a good thing.
That's awesome.
Don't eat processed food.
No.
I need to know what I can snack on that will give me energy so I don't fall flat. Are grapes enough? I need something like that. Any ideas? Off the bat, I'd be curious to know what you ate before you started all your hard physical labor. What did your breakfast look like? Was it just a bowl of cereal, low quality milk, just a bunch of processed grains, or did you get some protein, some fat, some healthy carbohydrates at breakfast? The breakfast is going to set you up, especially with protein and fat thrown in there, some longer duration energy throughout the day. You got anything to add to that portion?
Well, you just need to make sure that every meal consists of fat, carbohydrate, and protein.
Mm-hmm.
So most people will just have a straight carbohydrate breakfast. You know, you need to have 3 macronutrients together.
Yeah.
And then depending on how you metabolize that energy, you can play around with the ratios. So Chris and I have pretty high fat, high protein breakfast because that suits us. We wouldn't do well on a carbohydrate breakfast. And if I just had
Not
carbs
strictly,
for breakfast, if I just had cereal for breakfast, I'd be hungry like an hour later, and I'd also be wanting to eat a lot of crap.
Yeah. And so in response to her, she's been doing all this physical labor, and then she said she lost cravings for sweet things that are processed, which is good.
Awesome.
But she gets drained after all this hard physical labor. You probably start getting cravings, A, because you're hungry, or for sweet things after hard physical labor is because your body wants energy. So it'll start craving sweet things, which is usually like a demand for glucose or carbohydrate. That's one of the quicker, more efficient fuel sources. It's just immediately utilized by the body. So again, we'd look to what you had for breakfast. Is that setting you up for energy throughout the day? But more so after hard physical labor, whether it's training or mowing the yard with a push mower or something miserable like that.
Looking at me when I said that. I've got one of those.
So a snack. She said, are grapes enough? Grapes be good, but that's only a carbohydrate source. So yeah, it's real food, all good. Eat some fruit. There's people that are hardcore anti-fruit. Bit too much. But, so yeah, grapes, all good, but where's some fat and some protein coming from? So maybe some nuts. Some cheese, some good quality cheese. You can go.
Pate is a great snack.
Make some pate. We've got
Veggie
some
sticks to go with it.
Recipe
Yeah, we have
thing?
a recipe on the website.
Of
Our
pate.
YouTube channel has pate recipe. I like to keep like leftover roast potatoes are good for a snack too.
Always have leftovers in the fridge.
Yeah.
Always cook more for dinner. So let's say you finish working and then you've got some leftover bits of steak and cauliflower and sweet potatoes or something. There's a snack all sorted. Shakes. We've talked a lot about good quality shakes. There's been posts on Facebook that we've done. Coconut milk, some eggs or some protein powder,
really
coconut
good.
water,
Coconut,
some fruit. So yeah, snacks. Grapes are good, but you also want to get some fat and some protein in there. So all meals, all macronutrients, carb, fat, protein. If you are excluding one particular macronutrient, you need to reassess why you're doing it. There are certain times that is beneficial, but overall snacks and meals, all 3 macronutrients. So grapes, eat them. Frozen grapes are radical. I love them. But yeah, get some fat and some protein in there too.
And also, like, after doing that much, like, I don't need to eat a lot of carbohydrate and sugars if I'm not physical. When I am physical, I need to replace all the energy that I've used by eating some sugars and starches. So
sugars in the forms of starch, which is potatoes, or fruits. Fruits are not starches. Fruits are carbohydrates, sugar.
Sweet potato, stuff like that. I fry mine up in duck fat or coconut oil, or butter. Butter.
So yeah, eat good snacks, eat real food, fat, protein, carbohydrate. That's all I got.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, if you want some food coaching, you're not sure what you're doing with your meals, want some more insight, are you eating what's right for you?
Yeah, it's really not easy to give someone advice without looking at their whole diet and looking at how their energy changes through the day, looking at their bowel movements, sleeping cycles, all that sort of stuff. So if you want food coaching, you take a food diary and we ask you a lot of questions so we can look at your organ function and all that sort of stuff and really put the puzzle together for you and tailor it to you. Because like I eat differently to Chris, he eats differently to me. I have to eat different when I'm training. I eat different when I'm menstruating. Like, you know, it's about learning to tune into your body and see what
There's
you
no
need.
one size diet that fits all.
Never.
So if you're, we got something coming up about that 5-2 diet in the next week or two,
Yeah,
right?
we have a webinar, and the webinar is...
We'll let everybody know.
Yeah,
Webinar
stay
coming up.
tuned.
Food coaching, get in touch if you have questions about food. Let us know. Flick them to on Facebook or get in touch on the website. Flick us a phone call. Happy to have a chat with you. Talk about your training, your food, health. It's all good. momentumforlife.com.au. Check it out. Or Mosman. Come train.
Come train.
See ya.